Our third section for chapter 6, we're going to be taking a look at long division. Now we are starting with long division of just numbers, but we are going to use our memory of long division with numbers and apply that to long division with polynomials. So I didn't put any steps on this page because if you really need steps for long division, you should probably go back to 3rd grade math. So remember, we take the number we're dividing into and put it under the box, and the number we're dividing by goes outside. So the first thing we do is we take a look at, does that number go into the first term or the first number inside the box? And the answer is no, 7 does not go into 4, so then we look at 43. 7 goes into 43 6 times. Essentially what we're doing is 43 divided by 7 gives us 6. 6 times 7 is 42, so we write that underneath, and then we subtract. Bring down the next term. 7 goes into 12 once. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract again. Bring down the last term. 7 goes into 55, not quite 8 times, so we're going to have to put 7. 7 times 7 is 49, with a remainder of 6. Now remember, when we first learned long division, we would just put R6. But then we grew up and learned a little bit more about how numbers work and started using fractions. So our big boys and girls answer would be 617 and 6/7. And that's how we'll express our answer with the polynomial, not with the R, but as a fraction. Okay, so that was kind of a simple one. Let's take a look at one that's maybe a little bit more complicated. So we've got 6,731 divided by 53. 53 goes into 67 once. Multiply. Subtract. Bring down the 3. 53 goes into 143 twice. Multiply the 2 by 53. Subtract. And that gives us 37. Bring down the 1. And 53 will go in there, I think, 7 times. Let's see if that works. 7 times 3 is 21. Perfect. It goes in exactly 7 times. So this time we have no remainder. What that means is 53 is a divisor of 6,731. All right, moving on to dividing polynomials. We are going to use that exact same process to divide our polynomials. So think about the process we used with our numbers, and we're just going to apply that to our variables. So the first thing we do is we set up our box, and then now I have to make sure I'm getting these terms correct. Determine what you multiply the first term of the divisor by to equal the first term of the dividend. So what's inside the box is the dividend, and what's outside the box is the divisor. All right, so we're only looking at the first term of our divisor, meaning the x. X times what gives us x squared? X times x. Then we multiply the x by the whole divisor. So x times x is x squared. X times -3. And then we subtract. So what you may want to do is distribute that subtraction sign so that you don't lose track of it, which is probably step 3. And then use your long division rules to continue. So we're going to continue this process over and over. So x squared minus x squared cancels. Negative x plus 3x is 2x. Bring down, in this case, the last term of our dividend. And then again, we're just looking at the first term of that answer, so the 2x. X times what equals 2x, and that's a positive 2. And we take that positive 2 and multiply by everything out front. So x times 2 is 2x. X times -3 is -6. And since these match, when I subtract them, I don't have a remainder in this case. So our answer, or our quotient, is x plus 2. We don't have a remainder, so we don't have to worry about step 4 on this one.